Warning, the podcast you're about to hear has a unique, conservative perspective and may be politically incorrect, containing some controversy in its message. This episode may speak out against liberalism, socialism, the dark state, and religious organizations. It is possible that evil in politics, education, law, society, and religion will be discussed and exposed. However, we believe this podcast adds truth and value to a mature, disenfranchised audience who may be tired of apostate religions and wicked world systems. Listeners who are easily offended, overly sensitive, or have progressive leanings sympathetic to the topics we expose should be forewarned not to listen any further. We thank both those who choose to listen as well as those who choose not to listen. You've been warned. And now, let us get on with the show.
Welcome to Freedom Friday, Mr. Powell.
Hello, today is the 28th of July, 2017.
Got some crazy stories. Yes. How come all the stories are demonically inspired? What's up with that?
Well, because we live in a demonic-inspired world.
Yeah. It's a fallen world, but it's also messed up because of the fallen angels mating with the daughters of men back in Genesis 6:4.
Mm-hmm.
It's all messed up, Mr. Powell.
Yep.
We're going to talk about these naked people.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we're just going to talk about them, and it's not a video. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I couldn't. Poochie.
We're going to talk about this naked dude in the back of a police car.
Nasty.
I'm not going to give too much away, but it has something to do with feces. There's a naked woman. She was somewhere. I think she was in the Philippines. And she was so pale and white that people thought she was a ghost.
Yeah, that's pretty white.
That's pretty sad.
That's like translucent.
Yeah, that's translucent white. Get you some UV sun.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about this gal. Now, she sucks.
That's an understatement.
Lana Del Rey. It's just not my type of... I can't call it music. I'm sorry. It's not like I'm an old dude. I am an old dude, but it's not like an old dude like, hey, if you don't listen to Benny Goodman, you don't know what jazz is. I'm not that guy. But today's... Okay, Bob Seger said this. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I like that old-time rock and roll.
Yeah.
Lana Del Rey, I mean, come on. I could say this because, well, she's not here yet.
But she's coming.
She's going to be our special guest in the studio today. And you're going to hear how sucky she sounds, but we're not going to tell her that because, well...
she'll put a hex on you.
Yeah, she'll put a hex on me, just like she does on Trump. We're going to talk about her witchcraft. Then there's some other demon-possessed gal who was live streaming her actions, and she killed her sister.
And she doesn't care.
She doesn't care. And then we're going to talk about these ancient humans who had sex with non-humans, these hominids.
Is that wrong?
It's not wrong at all. I mean, hey, if you see a sexy hominin, go for it. Can you say homina? The problem is with this particular story is, all the Einsteins out there. It's like, yeah, hominid's a monkey. Well, that's, the article says they cannot find any fossils of this hominin that mated with ancient man and made a bunch of diverse DNA. It's Genesis 6:4 stuff. You know what I mean? It's sons of God mating with the daughters of men. And the Einsteins, they don't believe the Bible. They don't believe in God, the Word of God. So, whatever. Let them be. They'll get it someday.
Yeah. Hopefully not when it's not too late.
It will be too late. But, oh well. All you can do is try. We put the truth out there, but people choose to be ignorant. And let's see, what else? I think that's it. Do you have a very encouraging scripture? And then we'll get right into these crazy demonic stories. I don't even have a title for the show because it's all demonic. I mean, I'm running out of demonic titles here.
Well, maybe as we do the show, you'll come up with something.
I think so.
Okay, I'm going to read from Psalm 55, 9 through 11, and then verses 15 to 23. And here we go. 9 through 11. Destroy, O Lord, and divide their tongues, for I have seen violence and strife in the city. Day and night they go about it upon the walls thereof. Mischief also and sorrow are in the midst of it. Wickedness is in the midst thereof, deceit and guile. Depart not from her streets. Then we go down to 15. Let death seize upon them, and let them go down quick into hell, for wickedness is in their dwelling and among them. As for me, I will call upon God, and the Lord shall save me. Evening and morning and at noon will I pray and cry aloud, and he shall hear my voice. He has delivered my soul in peace from the battle that was against me, for there were many with me. God shall hear and afflict them, even he that abideth of old, Selah. Because they have no changes, therefore they fear not God. He has put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. But thou, O God, shalt bring them down into the pit of destruction. Bloody and deceitful men shall not live out half their days, but I will trust in thee.
What do you think about that, Einstein? Demonic Einsteins? Yeah, that really irritates the demons in people.
I think so.
Oh, yeah. It irritates the heck out of them. Scriptures like that. They just want to shut you up.
Did you curse us before our time?
I know. Oh, exactly. Yeah. You're just going to curse us before our time? You say, Jesus, come back one time. I'm a demon. I'm an Einstein. Yeah, demon, they're little pseudo intellectual nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like they're all smart because they can read Wikipedia. You know what I mean? I read Wikipedia. I do say smart. Fools, man. You know, scriptures say the beginning of wisdom is the fear of the Lord, but a fool despiseth instruction and knowledge. They won't be instructed.
No, because they know better.
Because they're stupid. Yeah. All right. This is from San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Yeah, even though it didn't happen in San Francisco, but it happened around there.
What happens in San Francisco stays in San Francisco.
I wish it would. I wish it would.
Unless it makes the paper.
Yes, and which in case it did. This is a parolee who undressed. He ate his own poop. He spit the poop at police.
Oh, God. Jeez.
And he did all of this while in the back of a police car. Oh, how times have changed, my good friends.
Oh.
How times have changed. This is pure demonic behavior. There's, you know, of course, the demonic Einsteins. It's mental illness. Maybe he's having a bad day. Yeah, you know, he's full of demons. Yeah, he's got mental illness because he's demonically possessed.
Yeah.
More and more of these people popping up. There's more and more of them all around us. The world gets darker and darker. It's not getting better. It's not getting lighter. It's designed to get darker because the iniquity has to fill up, and it gets to a certain point, and God's going to have his appointed time, you know, do something about it. So until then, you know, you just got to look at this stuff get worse and worse. It just fills up.
Yeah,
it's just horrible. So anyway, police officers were serving an arrest warrant in Northern California, and then they were confronted with a bizarre and potential hazardous situation. So they were in North Richmond, and they arrived, and they contacted this guy, who gave him a false name, and then the false name he gave him, that guy had a warrant, as well as this guy had a warrant. So we're talking Einstein here. So they arrest this guy for the warrant and the false impersonation of a guy who had a warrant. And then they learned he was on parole. So, you know, you just get smarter and smarter. And so they went to take him to county jail. And then he became uncooperative and combative. Uncooperative and combative. And usually when you read that in a police report, it means we tased him or hit him with our sticks or, you know.
Well, you got to control the guy.
That kind of thing.
Basically.
But that's when things took a turn for the worse. So the police placed this guy in the back of the patrol car, and they're driving to the police station, and then this dude slips his cuffs.
Oh, my.
Yeah. There's some people who can do that. You know, they're skinny and they're kind of double jointed and they're wiry, and they can actually slip their cuffs from the back to the front. It's pretty amazing. So he slips his cuffs, and so while he's back there, he starts undressing in the back seat of the car, and he threw his clothes out onto the freeway, which is kind of amazing because I don't know what kind of police cars they have where suspects can roll down the windows, but I don't know. But he did, apparently. And then officers, they realized he was throwing clothes out of the car, and then at the same time, they smelled it, Miss Kapow.
Yeah.
Ooh, that smell. Can't you smell that smell?
Ugh.
The smell all around you. It's poop.
Nasty.
The guy pooped
Good night.
all over the seat. But that's not all. See, what demons do, they don't just, well, in the case of Lana Del Rey, you know, they gave her some fame. They do that, you know. Anybody who's anybody has Satan on their side because, well, you know, you've heard me talk about this. And it comes to a crash eventually. But sometimes people like this, they just start off at a crash. They just start off at the bottom. They don't go anywhere for them. So not only is he naked, pooing on the seat,
nasty.
He starts eating it. And folks, this is an abomination, right? Isn't what the Bible calls it abomination? This is like the most vile thing a human could do.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And so as he began to eat his own feces, he then spat the feces back out at the officers. So that's not good.
No.
And they immediately pulled over on the freeway, and they got the highway patrol there. They shut down the freeway as a safety precaution. And then they got the guy and they secured him into a compliant safety device. They probably hobbled him or whatever. But can you imagine having to touch this dude?
No.
It was naked. He's been eating poop. He's spitting it. He's got it all over him. I mean, come on. Oh, who you can?
Gross.
Yeah. So then they take him to the jail, and then there was no injuries, and the officers involved were cleared of any biohazards, and blah blah blah. And that's the story. But you know, for our intent and purpose here, I don't have to tell you that's not normal behavior. We all know it's not normal behavior.
And those poor officers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
The Lord bless them. Oh, Jiminy Crickets.
Hey, that's when you earned your money that night. You know what I mean? That's when you earned your money. Okay. There's a phantom nudist scared the heck out of people on the beach the other day because she was so pale and skinny. No, she wasn't skinny.
No,
she was a skinny dipper.
Pictures of her.
Yeah, she wasn't actually skinny. She was just pale, I guess. And she sparked panic when other people mistook her naked body for a ghost paddling in the ocean at night.
Wow.
Okay, so for our purposes here, we're not going to talk. You know, we don't care that she was so white she looked like a ghost. What we care about, why is she naked? Because it was abnormal what she was doing. It wasn't like she was just, hey, you know, I'm partying.
Skinny dipping. I'm just
she was acting very weird. Yeah. Her name is Changyan, 40. She's 40 years old, and she was partying in Thailand. And
that's your first problem right there.
Yeah, and she's partying in some city there. And then she decided to go skinny dipping just before midnight. Yeah. And then, and she's Chinese. So she's Chinese and she's in Thailand partying. And then she spent an hour standing in the water before some other people spotted her. And they saw her pale body standing still a few meters from the shore. So I guess she wasn't like just swimming. She was just standing there. It's kind of weird.
Naked.
Yeah, naked. So they thought she was a ghostly apparition because that's the first thing I would go to. mentally. I would go, oh, that looks like a ghost, right? See, because they're not in America. In America, everybody just walk by and start filming it with their phones going,
Yeah.
we go viral. You know what I mean? Yeah. America's stupid. But over there, they thought it was a ghost. So, they saw, when they went a little closer, they said that she was actually a nude woman, but she was behaving strangely also. So it wasn't like, hey, I'm just, taking a skinny dip, but no one else is around, but she was acting weird. Mm. So they call the coppers. The cops come. They take her, they talk her to come into dry land, and then they put her in towels and all this stuff. But anyway, what they say in the report is that they received notification from people that this gal was naked, walking naked on the beach, and she caused quite a fright to people who thought she was a ghost. Yeah. And it took them 30 minutes to get her to come to the shore. And they said her communication was not fully understood, so an interpreter was later used. She was Chinese. And that she was drunk and was emotional, but she gave no reason for her to be in the sea.
Huh.
Weird, huh?
Sounds odd to me.
There's also a picture of her like laying her head on the desk, and she doesn't. You know what I mean? She doesn't look right.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, so they didn't charge her with anything, but they took her back to her hotel with some friends. Now, here's what's interesting: is that just a few weeks earlier, there were 2 British tourists that were arrested because they were naked on the beach and they were what they call frog marching.
What is that?
After allegedly having sex in the sea, then they were frog marching naked on the beach. So
I've never really heard that term before.
No, I can only imagine like leapfrog or something.
Maybe.
I don't know. It just doesn't sound good. It kind of sounds like the guy eating feces in the back of the police car. It's kind of the same kind of feeling. You know what I mean? And, hey, Ms. Kapow?
Oh, frog march is force someone to walk forward by holding and pinning their arms from behind.
Really?
Never
heard of such a thing.
Nope.
Wow. And so they were naked frog marching, forcing someone to go forward. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
we just learned a new word.
Yeah. So when you're naked frog marching in a foreign country, yeah, you might want to listen to some Lana Del Rey music. Speaking of Lana Del Rey, she has arrived in the studio. So let's smile at her and be hypocritical and make her think that we like her.
Because she'll put a hex on.
Because she's going to put a hex on us. So here she's going to come. Welcome, Lana. She's going to sing a little bit of her song. This is her. I know you guys are just going to love her talent.
Well, I pray that their ears don't bleed.
Okay. Well, they might. You might want to. Yeah, you might want to prepare for this one. Oh, isn't that great? That's just what. Hey, and that whole song is like that. It never. I had a hard time figuring what's the chorus. I couldn't find the chorus. I couldn't find any hook.
That's true. I'll have to vouch for that.
I couldn't find any chord production. Yeah, I did. Yeah, Miss Kapow was here, and I was trying to find. I can't find the chorus. What's the chorus on this thing? It's not real music. It's just it's
droning.
Yeah, droning feces. It's horrible stuff. And I'm not just saying it because I don't like this particular person. It's horrible stuff. That's the whole plan. Make everything ugly. Anyway,
exactly.
Lana Del Rey, you just heard her. Fabulous singer. Thank you, Lana. Go back in the waiting room. Fabulous. Wow. Great vocals. I don't know how she learned to sing like that.
I can tell you.
Can you imagine if you had a son that was dating some psycho chick like that?
Oh, no.
Saying, I'm going to kiss you hard in the pouring rain because we're born to die or something like that?
No.
What is she going to kill him and her? Is this like a homicide, suicide thing? I don't know what the song's about. I can't even find the chorus. How do I know what the song's about?
I know.
Okay.
You're overthinking.
I'm overthinking it. Lana Del Rey confirms attempt to use witchcraft against the Donald.
The Donald.
The Donald. Here's what she says. She says, I'm a bit of a mystic at heart.
No kidding.
Yeah. Lana Del Rey has confirmed that she attempted to place a hex on the Donald. The singer sparked speculation that she was attempting to use witchcraft to get rid of Trump earlier this year when she asked her Twitter followers to gather mysterious ingredients. Mm-hmm. Now she's confirmed in a new interview when quizzed about her love of the occult. She says, I love this. Yeah, I did it. Why not? Look, I do a lot of SHIA blank T, she replied. Yeah, I did it. Why not? Yeah, why not? I had sex with Satan. Why not? Why not? I ate poop with the devil. Yeah, why not? Here's what she says. And this is you know how psycho she is, because this is her hero. I'm sorry. Here's another sucky person. I'm in line with Yoko Ono and John Lennon. Imagine there's no linen. It's not hard to do. Okay, so she's in line with Yoko and John, and the belief that there's a power to the vibration of thought.
Yeah, okay.
Your thoughts are very powerful things, and they become words, and words become actions, and actions lead to physical changes. Come on. This rhetoric's not even new. They didn't even make that up. She added, I really do believe that words are one of the last forms of magic, and I'm a bit of a mystic at heart. The wide-ranging chat also saw Lana open up on working with Sean Lennon on Tomorrow Never Came, taken from her new album, Lust for Life. And anyway, she got to work with Sean Lennon, which is great. So I don't know if he's still,
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Desperate. He must be desperate.
I don't think he has a big career. I don't think he has a big career.
Who's this chick? Oh, yeah. I'll sing with her.
Lana Del Rey. Anyway, so the point of the story is not so much that, she sucks. Oh, I have commercials. Okay, here we go. The thing is not so much that she sucks, what she does, but it's the whole witchcraft thing. Mm-hmm. And it's so flippant.
Yeah.
It's like, well, who cares?
Because they're ignorant of those things that they're doing.
Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I placed the hex. Yeah, I tried, because words are powerful. Words have. I'm a mystic at heart. I like Yoko Ono and John Lennon. We served Satan too. Yeah. I mean, and it's just, this is an artist. I say that
loosely.
Yeah, in quotes. This is a artist who's out there and apparently sells records. And it's not, this ain't political. It's not because, she hexed the Donald. If the other stupid woman would have got president and she hexed her, it'd be the same thing. It's just, we're living in a world of just demonic pop culture. Mm-hmm. And that's why the Einsteins crack me up, I get the flat earth and they try to, there's no such thing as the daughters of men meeting with the Nephilim and, they crack me up because, they don't even realize they live in a world that's all spiritual. Yeah. They think they're still living in the Enlightenment or something. Mm-hmm. And that's long gone. Well, look at CERN. Look at, quantum computing. Those are spiritual machines. That's not even science. It's magic.
Exactly. Yeah.
They can't see that. So, but we're an Einstein because I read Wikipedia and it said, it's trolls, Anyway, I'm going to stop for a commercial break. And then I'm going to have Lana back on. So I'm going to need a break here. All right. We'll be back.
You are listening to the Kapow Radio Show Network. Kapow stands for Kingdom Against Powers of Wickedness. Kapow is sponsored by Fifth Hook Media, a digital publisher of ebooks. FifthHookMedia.com has a selection of ebooks about spiritual warfare and Christian living. Visit FifthHookMedia.com. That's FIFTHOOK Media.com. Remember, that's FifthHookMedia.com. FIFTHOOK.
What's up, yo? I like it. I'm done, yo.
Demons in My Marriage Bed from all online digital retailers, such as Amazon.com. Demons in My Marriage Bed, a true story of spiritual warfare, changed the way my spouse and I conduct spiritual battle, and has increased our alertness level to the tactics of Satan. Please do not be fooled that such things cannot happen to you. Rather, get prepared and become the spiritual warrior needed to overcome in these perilous times in which we all live.
All right, we are back.
We're back.
So, before we get to the next story, per our contract, I have to have Lana back in singing that wonderful song. You ready?
Híjole.
Let's hear it.
Let's stand.
Oh, are we on? Was this mic on? Was that a hot mic moment?
It
Lana,
may have been.
Lana, I apologize. I apologize. Love your stuff. Love your work. It's a kind of a cross between Britney Spears and a little bit of Madonna. After they've been dead 12 years, that kind of a thing. That's wonderful. You know what? Lana, you suck so much. I'd rather hear Cher.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
I'd rather hear Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves.
Ooh,
that's how disgusted your music is. I know it. It's horrible.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, I even tried to be cool and listen to the new Jay-Z.
That isn't even music. Don't even go there.
What the heck was that? We watched the video. We're trying to catch a melody or a verse or a lyric or a chord change or a note of something that kind of resembled melodic music in any form or fashion. Oh. And we had read that the title track was about him apologizing to people for his past behavior, stuff, and it made no sense. So,
none.
It's unbelievable what is passing today. It's just But wasn't that the goal, Ms. Cabal? Just to make beauty ugly?
Yeah.
Make art crap. Make crap art.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it started a long time ago. Okay, this is a disgusting story. This is very disheartening. Really is. This is from Cucufornia, Los Banos. Los Banos. She's an 18-year-old gal. She was arrested after live streaming a deadly crash, and it killed her little sister.
Yes.
Yeah, and she was live streaming it, and now it's gone viral. This is from Fresno. An 18-year-old Stockton woman is in jail accused of driving under the influence, you think, during a deadly crash last Friday. And she was doing a live Instagram recording. And it shows, her name is Obdulia. I think it's interesting, like the Ob.
Yeah.
Obdulia, like Ob is serpent. Have you heard our talking on Ophites? Ophilatrelia, whatever. So Obdulia Sanchez, the recording shows her next to a dead crash victim, which happened to be her little 14-year-old sister, died in the crash. And in the video, she references her dead sister. And she says, I just killed my sister, but I don't care. I know I'm going away for life, but, it's all right. That type of thing. Very weird. They say they asked her what happened, and they read her Miranda rights, but she wouldn't answer any questions. They say she had picked up a friend in Fresno, which was the third person in the crash. There was two young teenage girls in the back that she survived, and she was heading back to Stockton. And, they don't know at this time what she was drinking or using at the time of the crash, but she's off her rocker. She said that she was under influence, and then she rolled her car. She crashed her car, in a field, and that her little sister was dead. And then you watch this video, it's you can hear her.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear her say, "I just killed my little sister, but I don't care." She was in the back seat of the vehicle, allegedly unseat belted, and upon the vehicle rolling over, the kid was ejected, and she, was dead. But in the video, and this is a quote, you can hear her say, "I blank killed my sister. Okay, I know I'm going to jail for life. All right, I understand that. This is the last thing I want to happen. Okay, all right. I don't blank care though. I'm gonna hold it down. If you don't survive, I'm so blank sorry." That was her deal.
That's
so it's all about her.
Yeah, very hard-hearted.
It's all about her surviving in jail. And so this other gal, Mary Hernandez of Stockton, recorded the live stream. She said, "At first we didn't want to believe it was real. I recorded it and posted it mainly because as someone who uses Snapchat, I see a lot of people driving with their Snapchats doing or going on what she was doing. So to me, it was like an eye-opener." So I guess it's a common thing. Yeah.
Wow.
So family members confirmed the video was shot by Obdulia Sanchez. They say the victim, her little sister, Jacqueline Sanchez, was supposed to celebrate her quinceañera. A 14-year-old girl from Fresno was also in the car, was badly injured. Sanchez, the driver who wanted to film all this, is now in the county jail in charges of DUI and manslaughter.
Yeah. Something to be proud of, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and I love this. Family members started a GoFundMe page for Jacqueline's funeral expenses.
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, moral of the story, demonic behavior or normal behavior. When you kill your younger sister because you're a drunk idiot and you have to live stream your drunkenness as you're driving, and you say, "I know I'm going down, man, but I don't care. I killed my sister, but I don't care."
Wow.
Okay. Right. Right, Lana? What do you think?
Oh, no.
Oh, this song is kind of growing on me now. This is my favorite part. Sounds like a cat caught in a water barrel. Oh, yeah. Good lyrics.
Wow.
Good vocals. Very talented, very wow. Wow. Excellent.
Nasty.
Ancient humans had sex with non-humans.
No.
Yep. That's what they say. This is from the New Zealand Herald.
New Zealand?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. New research shows that ancient humans had sex with non-human species.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
According to a study conducted by Omar Gukuman, an assistant professor of biological sciences at the University of Buffalo, ancient humans had intercourse with a ghost species of proto-human.
Mm-hmm.
Kukuman explains that humans are only one member of a broader species named hominins. The research found that humans had sex with other members of the hominins group. While I'm talking, could you look up Genesis 6:4 about the sons of God mating with the daughters of men and producing idiot giants who then become disembodied spirits known as demons who like to make people eat their own feces in the back of police cars and kill their little sisters and not care. Gukuman found wildly different, okay, that's in quotes, wildly different genes in DNA of humans living in sub-Saharan Africa.
Mm-hmm.
He believes these genes can be traced back to about 150,000 years ago. Well, that's BS.
Mm-hmm.
Because it wasn't around there. That's their BS science trying to do stuff. So he traces it way back to when ancient humans were breeding with this mysterious ghost species.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he says the other species is referred to by the scientific community as a ghost species, as there are known fossils that can be analyzed. So, their own research is showing there's DNA is wildly different in the genes of these humans. There's a ghost species somewhere, but we cannot find any evidence, any fossils, any fossil record of this ghost species. We don't know what it is. That's why we call it. But we do know they were mated with something. Okay? So for the Einsteins out there, that hominins are very common and blah, blah, it says that they can't find it.
Yep.
It seems, this is a quote, that interbreeding between different early hominin species is not the exception. It's the norm, Kugelman said. All right? So, based on our analysis, the most plausible explanation for this extreme variation is what they call archaic introgression, which means it's the introduction of genetic material from a ghost species of ancient hominins. They're calling it ancient hominins, but I know what it was. Read, please.
Genesis 6:4 says, "There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown."
And there's your ghost species.
There you have it.
Call it a hominin, call it a ghost, call it whatever you want. There it is. It mated with the daughters of men. And that's why you have guys right now in the back of police cars eating their own feces, and you have 18-year-old girls killing their little sisters while they're driving drunk, live streaming on Instagram, right? That's why you got Lana Del Rey music.
Yep.
That's why you got celebrities putting hexes on politicians they don't like.
Yep.
And you got a demon-possessed pop culture world. This is the result of all of that.
That's right.
This is the result of all of that.
Nice, huh?
Yeah.
Great world.
It's fantastic. All right. Let's say goodnight, Ms. Kapow. I can't have any more Lana singing. I can't take it.
No.
I've had security removed her from the Kapow Radio Studios.
Yeah, in fact, I think my ears got wax in it now.
Yeah, and your toes were curled. That was bad.
Woohoo!
All right.
Ciao, babies.
Good night.